Super Bowl. I mean, obviously, you had the opportunity to watch the Super Bowl. And McAfee, right? Is that
Pat McAfee?
McAfee, the kicker, who's been lights out throughout the playoffs.
McFarland. No, Evan McPherson.
Oh, do you know him personally?
No, you talking about Evan?
Yes, the kicker.
Yeah, Bengals, yeah.
The kicker.
You're thinking of Pat McAfee.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes,
Evan McPherson.
McPherson,
yes.
I'm sorry. That's what I meant.
Shooter McPherson.
McPherson, who, do you see McAfee, McPherson? I mean, like, McAfee, he was a crazy
Both
kicker.
had great personalities.
Yeah, say McPherson. McPherson.
That's a funny guy.
McAfee. McPherson. What were your thoughts of McPherson, the way he kicked throughout the playoffs, and the Bengals and Rams? Were you happy with the game? Were you surprised that the game ended the way it did?
I was happy with the game. You know, in all honesty, I didn't really get to see a whole of it. I host a Super Bowl party every year, and it's the same thing every year. I have to wait to actually watch it again because I miss so much because I'm entertaining. But I did catch a lot of the key points and a lot of great plays, and I thought it was an awesome game. I was partial to the Rams. John Bonamego is the special teams coach of the Rams. He was the assistant special teams coach here in Jacksonville. Great guy, love him to death, deserved that ring. You know, and I felt that Stafford, you know, being with the Detroit Lions for 12 years, you know, and having to put up with that misery for 12 years.
I'm a Jet fan, so I know all about it.
I do love the Detroit Lions. That was my favorite team as a kid, too. So I just love the colors and the uniform. That was the only reason why. But anyways, and also Jason Hansen, my guy from Spokane, Washington. That's where I'm from as well. Jason and I competed against each other in high school in soccer and football. And so we're very well aware of each other. We both know each other real well and happened for the Detroit Lions then. But anyways, going back to my point, Super Bowl was awesome. I think it ended well. McPherson, his whole playoff string, this whole playoff period, with the exception of the Super Bowl, he's had some incredible kicks. He kicks the ball really well. I'm very impressed with his not only his kicking ability, because, and I told my girlfriend too, you know, listen, I'm watching this guy kick in the playoffs, and I'm like, man, every ball he hits is high, straight, clean rotation, you know, and goes for a mile. And this guy is he's just an unstoppable. But not only that, his mentality is very good for his age. It's crazy to see, you know, someone so young do so well. So, I you know, in that aspect, I you know, was hoping that maybe it would come down to a game-winning kick. Well, it didn't, but you know, I think both teams were playing very, very well and deserving of victory. It's tough to play in the NFL. It's tough to, and they're not fixed, by the way. I mean, come on. I don't think they're fixed. I mean, honestly, the whole times I've played, all the years I've played, I've never heard of anything like, you know, the referee was paid off or certain teams. Oh, come on. I mean, the teams want to win, man. That's what they're trying to do. Referees can blow a call here and there, and you know, there might be some makeup calls a little bit. I'm pretty sure they'll throw a flag. I kind of screwed up the last one. Maybe I should throw one this one. Yeah, there might be some of that. But as far as money, you know, exchanging and fixed and all that, nah, it's not true.
By the way, I don't know if you watch basketball, but yes, the Knicks are blowing this one. I'm not surprised. Julius Randle, Mr. Ball Hog, who is the bricklayer of this world. So, yes, guys, you want to stick it to the Knicks? Keep sticking it to the damn Knicks. They stink. Go ahead, Speedy.
I was just going to ask, my last question actually is going to come from one of our fans, Carl. He wants to know, what was the toughest place to kick at of any stadium? Oh,
boy. You know, Buffalo was tough. Green Bay was tough. Giants, Jets were always tough. That they always opened up that door. It was kind of legit. They opened up that tunnel on the one end zone, and it did affect the ball a little bit. But, you know, any place that didn't have a roof on it was tough to play. You know, I mean, the wind is so unpredictable, and cold weather conditions are even worse. That's why I've named the three. Cleveland is a tough place to play. It was a couple times that I played there. It's the coldest game I've ever played in. It was 2000 maybe. It was the first year that Paul Brown Stadium was built, whatever stadium they're in. It was 0 degrees in a blizzard, and the wind chill was minus 23. and we lost that game. Yeah, that was a miserable game to play in. I didn't want to take my clothes off to go on the field to kick a field goal because I was just the second I took my clothes off, you know, my parka and my pants and all that, man, it just was like ice cold. So yeah.
And everybody blames Aaron Rodgers for that game, that it was snowing. It was -5 over there. And it's Aaron Rodgers' fault, even though he was 20 for 29, 225 yards, and nobody could catch the ball, including his second and third dairy wide receivers, who, by the way, are not even in the top 100 wide receivers in the league. But it's Aaron Rodgers' fault. Everybody wanted to attack him on social media. He's terrible, guys. Meanwhile, he's probably the best quarterback in the NFL. So there you go, Mike. Yeah. This is what we deal with.
I was going to point the finger at somebody.
Well, that's why he's obviously, he breaks up with his girlfriend. He's just a terrible guy. Everybody hates him, including the girls that he's with. I mean, listen, Aaron Rodgers, he might not be the nicest guy. He might not be this. He might not be that. But for anybody to sit here and tell me that Aaron Rodgers isn't the best quarterback in the NFL, well, then shame on you to believe that he's not. Because if you look at the teams he's been on in the last couple of years and the players, Devontae Adams is great. Unbelievable. Jones, I'm not a big fan of his, but he's a decent running back. Besides that, could you tell me, Jordy Nelson went to Oakland. Was he good? No. Randall Cobb left Green Bay. Was he good? No. I mean, let's be honest. Hey, how about this? Jimmy Graham went over there, and everybody says, well, he doesn't throw the tight ends. And he has 7 touchdowns with the Green Bay Packers. Okay, I'm tired of listening to haters of this guy. I understand you don't like him. I understand that the Chicago fans can't stand him. That's great. We have a Chicago fan up in arms right now making fun of him. But, it is what it is, right, Mike? I mean, seriously,
Well, yeah, I mean, it's, he started under Brett Favre, one of the greatest ever as well.
That's true.
I'm telling you, people say, well, who's the players that you like to watch and who are most impressive? I go to Brett Favre and I go to Barry Sanders. Those two guys, watching them on the field.
Be careful now.
Thinking, oh, my God, he just made that play. I can't believe it.
Be careful, Mike. Be careful now. We have fans now that still believe that Ezekiel Elliott is a better running back than Barry Sanders.
Well, I don't know if whoever the fans are, if they've ever seen him firsthand and just watch him break ankles and just embarrass the hell out of other players. I'm telling you, man, this guy would just stop on a dime and change field directions and make a play that was supposed to, be sacked or a loss of 5, he'll turn it into a gain of 20. And I'm telling you, man, I saw a lot of football in my days. I played in 132 games or something in my career.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Played against a lot of really impressive athletes. And I got to tell you, Brett Favre made plays and Barry Sanders made plays. And the other thing about Barry Sanders, I think I'm about an inch, maybe a half inch taller than Barry Sanders. So I'm pretty yay for the short guys, man. I couldn't imagine being Barry Sanders. I'd get murdered. I'd be killed. But that's why I have a lot more respect for that man because of his size and what he's done.
Ezekiel Elliott driving a golf cart wouldn't be better than Barry Sanders.
Maybe if he's the golf ball.
Maybe they could donate him from the Salvation Army container that him and Dak Prescott leapt into against the Giants, which, by the way, they still lost that game.
Well, Zeke has a better quarterback, Dak. I mean, Barry had an offensive line. You can't even name half the guys on that line. They were horrible. And then his quarterback
is Lamas Brown.
Who was his quarterback?
Rodney Peete and I don't even know after that. Mike, you might know. You're a Lions fan. You might know.
John Kitna?
Yeah,
I don't think he even played with Kitna.
Oh, my God. Oh, I feel bad for Barry Sanders. No wonder why he retired at such a young age. I mean, seriously. But by the way, Barry Sanders looks great. He still does. I mean, he's closer to I think he's closer to 60 now, and he looks great. I saw him at the Hall of Fame awards, and and Curtis Martin too. You want to talk about a running back that keeps himself in shape now that he doesn't play? He's in fantastic shape. He really is. These guys really, You too, Mike. You look great. I mean, for a guy that's been out of the game for a little while, you look great. You really do.
I'm just trying to stay young, man. Just trying to defeat the odds of physics and just kind of never get old.
Well, I'm going to be 40 this year, so I know all about it. I'm going to be 40 this year, so I know all about that. I mean, I thank God my girlfriend's a little bit younger than me. Well, she's a lot younger than me. So, she says, you look very young for a guy your age, or I wouldn't be here. So you have a girlfriend, so you know all about that.
Yeah.
Anyways, Mike, tell the fans how they can find you on social media.
Proform Kicking is my handle on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all that stuff. And proformkicking.com is the website. It's or you can Google my name. I'm telling you, it's a very easy thing to do. Just Google my name, it'll pop up. Probably the first thing to pop up.
Well, we'd love to get you back on the show again, and maybe we could talk about working together for helping out your academy, and maybe doing something in the summertime, coming down there and doing some work with you guys. Do a live show over there. We would love to do that. We really would.
Hey, that'd be cool.
Absolutely. My producer over here, Speedy, if you know him, Speedy Petey, Kyle Kloiber, but his his nickname's Speedy Petey. It's great, and we'll tell you why we call him Speedy.
He claims like I looked like the kid from the 1979 Pete's Dragon.
Remember Pete's Dragon? Come on, man. Doesn't he look like Pete? Yeah.
I do. You said that when he always said, "Darn it, Elliot." Right? He always said that with the Elliot the Dragon, right?
That's right.
I use it all the time. If I'm trying to watch my language and say something else, I would say, "Darn it, Elliot."
That's right. He's Petey. That's
yes.
Speedy Petey, man. He talks very fast, so that's why we call him Speedy. He's got a nickname that everybody knows. He's a hit on TikTok, by the way. So, especially the stupid questions I ask him. So definitely throws people off, and he doesn't like it. But anyways, Mike, we'll definitely get you on again. We really appreciate you joining us. And our next guest, who's going to be joining us, is an all-pro running back, Christian Okoye. So definitely tune in when we get Christian on.
Awesome. Definitely like to see that. We were in the same business for a little while. And
that's right.
It was a CBD company, Canaway, yeah. And Nick Lowry got us involved, or got me involved, but Nick is good friends with Christian. But, good man.
Absolutely. We really appreciate you, and we're going to definitely get you on again. We'll talk. I'll have Speedy reach out to you. Thank you, Mike.
Sounds good, guys. Take care.